Okay, let's see.
They've been...
Guys, weed eating outside or leaf blowing, so if you hear it, that's what it is. Huh. This is funny. People do this all the time. Violation detected. In live to avoid suspension. Sweet pea, thank you for the notification. I didn't get one. Oh, we got a guy that mows the outer part of the yard. I do the dog lot because I don't want somebody that close in my yard. I mean, you know, I'm a weirdo. But my grass hasn't grown that bad in the dog lot. Now, around the house it needed it. For sure. Not bad, though. I know. Days of Tammy. Butter chicken!
Just pure evil. That's all it is. I'm just fighting evil.
Chicken! Me too, Sweet Pea. I did a little bit of weed eating. I had my weed eater batteries out to charge. And, well, I weed eat it and dead those out and charged them back up. And I needed to do more and didn't.
To run me off where God told me to go, they're fucked.
He didn't tell you to go there specifically.
They're fucked.
He said, supposedly he said Washington.
I don't understand that. I mean, I could see if I was down there cussing people and, you know, doing things. I mean, I can see that, but I wasn't.
You are. Yeah, you were.
And I wasn't at all.
Yeah, you were. Liar.
And I never would.
Liar.
They've been having people sit around there and watch me, stalk me.
Did you hear her?
Me and walking around me, you know, all that, but they don't do nothing about that.
She said, I didn't cuss anybody. I'm like, lady, that's all you did.
You know what, now I understand what God meant, you know. It's sick. It's sick what's happened.
I don't know where she's at, but she won't be able to stay there long either. And if she's right back at that rest area, she's stupider than she looks.
Demented. But it's going to come back on them, not me. And what they've done to my son. What they've done to my son. They know what they've done.
I thought you said he was a demon. What?
But my son done it for a reason. I'm not going to sit and have everybody sit and say what they have. It's bullshit.
He didn't do anything for a reason.
Lies. But in the end, we'll see, won't we? In the end, we'll see, won't we?
To you, you know. He did what he did to himself.
Shut up. Shut the fuck up in live to avoid suspension. Shut the fuck up, you dumb fuck.
Oh?
No, when God tells you to go somewhere, you go somewhere. Ain't nothing about scenery. Ain't a damn thing about scenery.
Supposedly it was Washington.
It's these work motherfuckers trying to keep grasp is what it is. But you know what? Lucky for them, I was going somewhere else anyways, but I'm not telling a fucking soul, and I'm about to fucking get the fuck off of here, and you guys can fucking figure it the fuck out. Because you know what? I'm not going to be made an ass of. I'm not going to sit and be made fun of. I'm not going to feel like I'm nothing from this whole fucking world.
We still got a big win today. But, you know, she's going to go away easy. We know that.
Now, I wish they'd just hurry up and die of the hemlock, you know? Just hurry up and die of the hemlock.
Not going to happen. Hemlock's not going to kill us, son. Not going to happen. You got wild expectations that are never going to transpire, love.
They don't care about doing right. They care less about doing the right thing.
Yeah, you're not going to be able to sit there and holler and scream either.
A fucking bit. And harassing a woman on her own, you know, I mean, is crazy. But should prove to the world God is good. God does protect you. God does protect you. God is good.
You should have went to jail.
God is great. God is good. Oh, shut the fuck up, bitch.
Oh?
I'll cuss all I fucking want. Mm-hmm. I'll say whatever the fuck I want to say. I'll use whatever the fucking language I want to use. You fucking idiots. You fucking might buy their fucking petty ass fucking pedophilic bullshit, but I don't.
Someone
They're in
said,
there raping children. You think it matters how the fuck I talk?
someone
fucking crazy.
somewhere lost their prescription and their crackhead out sorry excuse of a grandma found it.
I'll have to answer to what? Am I cussing? Oh, shut the fuck up. Oh shit, we cussing now. Stop cussing. Get the fuck off my line, bitch.
Ooh.
Get the fuck out of here.
Wow.
Ain't nothing wrong with talking like this. Ain't nothing wrong with talking like... I know I'm trash, trust me. This world made me fucking realize it, which is fine with me. Because I like being
you did that
trash.
to yourself.
I'm a trashy ass bitch.
I thought you wasn't a witch. Thought you wasn't a witch. Demon on the right.
It's gonna be
Bro, she's
okay.
scary.
It's gonna be okay. They ain't doing what they think, and I think it's funny.
Exactly.
I think
A
it's funny.
54-year-old woman.
I think it's funny. I think it's funny how desperate these fuckers are, because they are spread their
What?
They're out there digging everywhere and trying to find a fucking answer.
Play it off, Tammy. Play it off.
No, I don't smoke cigarettes. I don't like the way they smell even anymore. I did. I smoked since I was 16. But I quit. God told me to quit. I'd lose my wisdom, or whatever that means, so I quit. And I don't like to smell them now.
What wisdom?
I honestly don't. I feel bad. I didn't mean that bad to Nicholas. I don't know if he's on here, but I didn't mean that I didn't trust him. I mean, he's a good kid. But, and kids seem to worry about me more, and I don't want him worried about me, He's a sweetheart. Just come on. I didn't mean that mean at all. You can't find my Facebook. It's Tammy Jo Wasson. TammyJoWasson. It should be easy to find. In just a second, I'll see what my picture is. It's a picture of me, and it says 176% asshole.
Mm-hmm.
176% asshole. Shut up. I'm not security. I'm not none of it. You know what? I've been through hell. Motherfuckers.
I rebuke you. Absolutely nasty ass.
Off.
Totally. She wants that money bad. Bit by bear.
Okay, I'll look. I ain't no fucking MAGA bitch. Y'all look, I'm gonna get off here. These people are fucking too much today. I don't really care to talk anymore.
You're too much. You're the one that keeps coming on.
Get out of my face.
See her just look at her being mean to Heidi. What a dirty bitch. I swear. Boy, let me tell you. Alright. I wouldn't. I mean, if something happens and she ODs, Nicholas, remember. I'm not trying to say you killed her, but that could be the very thing that pushes her over the edge, But you're going to do what you're going to do. You just better be careful. Be careful. And no matter where she is, I really don't think she'll let you come to her. If she doesn't want anybody to know where she is. All right, my loves, my sweet, wonderful friends. Oh, I bet she's trying to get a hold of Sabrina's sick. I mean, she came on live after she had that surgery. I've said this a million times. And she was talking crazy in the comments because she was doped up on pain pills. She has not been, and she might have been seen like a day or two after that, but only for like a split second. She hasn't been around in like more than 2 weeks. So, and again, Tammy said 3 days later that Sabrina was very sick and then stopped herself because she said, well, if she wants you to know, she will tell you. I don't want to tell her business. So, I don't know if she's really sick and couldn't work and hasn't been able to send the money, or if she was kind of bowing out gracefully, you know, and not wanting to keep this grown woman up anymore. Who knows, you know. All right, my loves, have a beautiful day. Do something good for yourselves and each other. Remember, sometimes the only thing people will see of Christ is going to be you. Remember that when you walk outside, when you have interactions with other people. Give people a little grace, put a little good out, you know. Well, Nicholas, the thing with me is I'm definitely going to put that out, regardless. And I'm a grown woman. You can't tell me what to do, man. I mean, and we do it for awareness. Number one, she's dangerous. People, if we do know where she's at, people need to know. Yeah, they need to know. That's not how this works. That is not how this works. Sorry. I mean, and she always tells on herself anyway, Nicholas. But we're definitely not going to keep that under wraps. Absolutely not. 18 seconds. Absolutely not. And it's not for anything but people's safety. I mean, she's hit one person in a parking lot. She yells and screams, has stolen from people. Yes, people, if she is around people, they need to know. Renisha, you missed all the excitement. Oh yeah, I'm not being mean. I'm just telling you that I'm going to say what I'm going to say, you know. And if that is exposing her location, I absolutely will do that, you know. And it's not out of malice. It's out of safety.
I'm not going to stand for this harassment shit. I hope God wipes every fucking one of these lousy ass pieces of shit out tonight.
Happy Friday,
I hope every fucking one of you that's harassing me, that's doing this, is behind this, gets wiped out tonight. I do. That is my biggest, deepest prayer. Fuck forgiveness. Fuck forgiving you fuckers.
Oh my God. Well, she got served with trespass papers. We got a new friend in chat. His name's Nicholas. He's on a mission. He's the young man that's in college living with his parents, who is on a mission to save Tammy Hull. If she tells you that's on you. But we will always find out what her location is regardless. But she usually doesn't, put it out there right away. But I'm telling you right now, she's not going to let you come near her. But, I mean, and you're not over there just posted up, so I'm really not worried about you. And I told you, you better take an adult with you when you go. Well, they trespassed her today, Renisha. The cops actually came and served her paperwork from the court, saying that she's trespassed from the north and the south side. She's real upset about that. But again, she's been there a year. And Nicholas, I told you, you put yourself in harm's way when you go to her. I'm not responsible for you, honey. I've tried to tell you, I've tried to warn you. It's been a long time talking to you, okay? And, but if I find out where it is, of course I'm going to tell. Because if she's around people, she could be around one of my friends. I've got a lot of internet friends on here. And I have a lot of internet friends from around the world. And yes, I will do everything to protect them over protecting one person. And you shouldn't be following her around anyway. If you follow her around and get hurt, that's on you, young man. You are a 21-year-old young man. And, you're going to do what you're going to do. But if you go to her and something happens, that's completely on you. We've tried to warn you. This is an awareness channel. Yes, we will expose her location if we find it out. I don't care when it is. If we find it out, it's going to be put out there. You know? We don't follow her. We have all spent the time, and her kids have spent the time trying to get her help, and she doesn't want it. So if you go to danger and you get hurt or something happens to you, sir, that's on you. Absolutely, you know. And, and I don't wish any harm on you, honey, at all. But you got to learn to make better choices. And I just said earlier, you're going to have to learn the hard way. You know, she's going to end up doing something to you or taking you for a ride. And you're just going to have to learn the hard way. You know, us old ladies have tried to tell you, and that's all we can do, baby doll. We can't do no more for you than that. But again, my whole purpose is awareness here. And unfortunately, if I find out where she is, I'm going to definitely put it out for the safety of others. And the safety of the mass comes before the safety of one. And I don't wish anything bad to happen to you at all, but I mean, if you put yourself in that way, sir, there's nothing I can do for you, you know? And we don't go after her and like try to threaten her life or beat her down. And the cops don't go and threaten her life and beat her down. As a matter of fact, they let her sit there for a year. They were very lenient to her and let her drive off on expired tags. So they've let her get away with a lot. I think you're kind of going a little further in your head than you want to. But if you're that afraid, if I was you, I'd sit at home, sir. I'd worry about my studying. I'd pray for her. If you want to talk to her back and forth and minister to her, that's on you, young man. You just got to be careful. You can't look at a fire and go, hey, fire, don't burn me, when you go over there and stick your hand in the fire. It doesn't work that way, you know. And unfortunately, even if I knew where the location was and chose not to disclose it, somebody else would, you know. Oh, he knows about her, but he hasn't been around long enough, really. He thinks he can save her with love and compassion. When people have offered her that and she slaps it down. As a matter of fact, she abuses the nice, kind, soft-hearted approach than she does the tough love, you know? Oh, he knows about Sabrina, yeah. But she's been pretty pissed today. Finally, Mama Green showed up, you know, but they trespassed her, I'd say a couple hours ago, 2.5 hours ago, maybe. And, you know, that's all we can say to you, Nicholas. You know, if you go there and something happens, unfortunately, we told you, we tried to warn you, and we never wish harm on anybody. And again, none of our group comes after her and threatens her life. We would never do that. None of us are, you know, doing anything ugly to her. We're just putting out awareness. Oh, I don't know if he knows about it. Her parents adopted 2 children, a boy and a girl, after Tammy and them grew up, like way up, like in their late 30s, 40s. I don't know how old Sarah is now. It hasn't been that long ago. I think 2022 was when she kidnapped her adopted sister. And at the time, Sarah was like maybe 10 or 11. So that hasn't been that long ago. It was like 2022. And, yeah, I did tell him about her unaliving her baby. I did. But she did kidnap her own sister for 3 months. And her parents kind of like, yeah, they were trying to find her, but they did sort of let her get away with it. See, that's part of Tammy's thing, is unfortunately a lot of people have let her get away with a lot of things. Mainly because, you know, I think they've always felt a little sorry for her. Yeah. I don't know. You know, crazy goes a long way. I had a friend that worked in a mental hospital once, and she said that the strongest ones were the crazy little ones. That they would kick your ass quicker than a big 6 foot, 300-pound guy. Yeah, she could definitely do harm. Yep. Nobody wants to deal with that crazy, but because she is very unpredictable. You just got to be careful, Nicholas. I told you, I'm going to tell you this again. Don't you dare take somebody your age. You take an adult with you, okay? And you shouldn't be going to her anyway. And I tried to tell you. Please fill you in. No. Let's see. Yeah, basically she started the morning off like in a really good mood and everything. And she was acting a little bit erratic, you know, kind of like, lots of times it's not even necessarily somebody calling in on her so much as people in the parking lot that are actually there to rest complaining to the people in the travel office. And we've all called, but I mean, lots of times it is people from the parking lot and the people and the ladies in the Welcome Center office. Yeah, I mean, she's very dangerous. I mean, but you know, I know that he's got kind of like a good heart wanting to think the best, but I'm telling you, you're walking on dangerous territory. And not because of us. But one thing we will do, if we do find out where she is, we will let it be known just because Other people need to be safe and secure too. And again, this is about awareness. And if she exposes her location, we know it's still going to be in Maryland. She's not going to go far. We just don't know where in Maryland. She's on. I figured she'd be right back on. That's why I didn't end right away. I thought she wasn't in the mood. I don't know. So weird. Oh, she's been saying demonic stuff too.
Started. You crooked bunch of mother.
Let's see. Okay. I'm not. Yeah, she's on. Well, that's the act she puts on, though, Nicholas. I mean, a manipulator can do all types of things that you wouldn't think. Oh, yeah, she got a new weed vape and a new nicotine vape. For sure. Let's plug this phone in. Gotta plug it in. There we go. Oh, yeah, she's definitely more mad than last time.
They're not doing it.
Well, the
They're
difference is
Maryland State Police, if you don't believe in God, that's fine with me. But you're not going to fucking refuse me my religious rights. You're not going to refuse me my religious rights.
Nobody said they
I
were
have
doing
religious
that.
rights, motherfuckers. Don't I? Don't I?
You don't have the right to squat on public property. You're more than welcome
Getting
to your
messages
religious
from people
beliefs.
saying, oh, we're just getting started. Oh, you motherfuckers.
Yeah,
you
it's
think
for
you
the money.
Are. Burning hell.
And if she thinks she can manipulate you, she'll do it.
Burning hell.
Oh, she was telling those cops all kinds of stuff, Renisha. She wished they died and that the hemlock killed them and got their children and all kinds of stuff. I was like, oh my God. Said they hope they have nightmares. And they still let her drive off, which is what I was telling Nicholas. They're being very, very overly
Oh,
lenient
shut up,
with
baby.
her.
Fat ass. Shut up, fat ass.
Oh.
You don't know started. You don't know. Just getting started. Handre siyai. Kandre lai, motherfucker. Handamana siyai. Kandre sinai. You don't even know. How many siyai.
That's an act, guys. I mean, come on. It's shock and awe for the money.
I don't care if you get started. You're crooked bunch of motherfuckers, and that's what I'm talking about. That's the police. Right there, we're just getting started. You know, really?
The difference between last
Kill my
time
fucking
is
ass then.
the guy from the rest area
If you could, you done would have, apparently.
gave her
I've seen a lot
papers
of
to
them
leave.
working around me.
Not the cops.
You freaks.
They just
There's
came
something
up
wrong. You don't want a better world, you bunch of
while
creeps.
they delivered. This time the difference is this is papers that the police have drawn up from the courts. And I'm sure he had to gather incidents
Bunch
reports
of lying-ass motherfuckers.
and build a
You're a bunch of lying-ass motherfuckers. Liars. Liars and fat mouths, and the truth ain't in you.
portfolio on her. I couldn't think of the word.
Plain and simple. I shit myself too today, so don't feel bad. You're not the only one. Yeah. Got laughed at. It's okay. I don't even feel human anymore.
You didn't shit yourself because you would have told us you always do.
I feel
when
so
you do it.
betrayed and so lost right now. But God knows right where I'm at. God knows right where I'm at.
And it's shocking all time for money. Yes,
No matter
we
what they
do.
do.
That needs to go next for
I'm
sure.
not the devil. But I don't care what you call me. Honestly, I don't.
I don't think you should either, Nicholas. I think you should talk to your mom about it, and I think she will tell you. And not only that, I think you need to talk to your pastor. If you believe in God and you're religious,
Look at what
you
you're
need to
doing.
talk to your pastor.
You know,
I'm telling you,
look
he
at
will
this
tell
whole
you
country, what
exactly
they're
what
doing
I'm
to
telling you.
And
And
what
I
have
believe
done?
your mom
Nothing.
would too.
Absolutely nothing. I didn't do nothing.
The best thing you can do is
And
pray
that's
for
not my
her.
sin. I've told you what they've done.
That's all you can do is pray.
It don't matter. It all in due time, babies. All in due time.
Definitely. You need to talk to
And
your
this
pastor
Maryland State
too.
Police should be
Pray about it.
ashamed. Absolutely. But they're all the same.
Yeah.
They're all connected. They're all just the same. They're all the same. Oh, they've probably got some big elaborate plan
Yeah, she's
going on
beat
over
the
there
crap out
for
of
the
that
next
dog.
30
We've got
days.
that on video several times. Not just one time, but several times.
It actually isn't okay. It's not okay to treat somebody like this.
Yeah,
And
it
for so
causes
long.
a scene, yelling at people. Renisha
really
knows,
thought
and
people
Renisha's
cared. I
new
thought
here
we're starting
too.
to care
She's not
about
new. She's seen her several times.
I
But,
don't care about people. That's fine.
I mean, she used to be in her chat all the time.
And if I'm not
Renisha will
wanted
tell
here,
you. She knows for sure.
why am I somewhere I'm hated so bad? For nothing.
I know you
Absolutely
do.
nothing. Because I tell the truth. I said what the Bible says.
Well, you can do something. You can pray for her, Nicholas. That is absolutely doing something.
What's all these preachers been doing then? It's all been a lie. It's all been a scam.
Yeah, it's definitely normal
scam.
to have pity for you, someone that you see or perceive as
What they're doing.
struggling. Absolutely.
God's real.
That's just being human
God
and
is
having a
very
good heart.
real.
But I think you're overextending yourself, Nicholas. You need to be careful. You know, you're going to do what you're going to do, but... Oh, yeah,
So
she
am
would
I.
welcome a visit. It's about the
So am
money.
I. And I matter.
But I don't think that she would actually get the room. I don't. I think she would want to run and get drugs real quick.
Don't I
Because,
matter?
you know, in high emotional times, drug addicts... Lori, we were praying for you. Are you okay? How do you feel? We love you bunches. I've been talking about you in all the lives. I was worried for you. We love you lots. Lori, she got trespassed. And, you know, we were mentioning you a lot. And we hope you're okay. Are you doing okay? She would definitely use it for drugs right now. And a drug addict would. And that's not even putting a downer on a drug addict. It's just what they do. They self-medicate. Oh, like you've been hit by a train. I'm so sorry. Oh, my goodness. God bless you. We were praying for you, though, for sure. Yeah, she's been trying to get a room, you know. I mean, all you can do is pray for her, you know. And you got to be careful talking to her, too. You got to remember, you know, who you surround yourself with does rub off. And you're, you know, I'm not trying to be rude. I'm not trying to throw shade. You're very naive, you know, and you're very open, and you're very, and it's easy for someone to, you know, it's easy for someone to rub off, is what I'm trying to say. And you seem like a good guy. You know, you're 21, you know, you don't drive. Focus on doing things like, you know, going to school, getting your license, doing things for your life, and maybe direct some of your schooling into a direction that helps people. Because you seem like you would do good at it, you know. And, you know, you got good intentions, but you have to remember some people you can't help. And it says that in the Bible, too. I've got several, right here. I had several. Proverbs 13:4. The soul of the sluggard desireth and hath nothing. And remember, she doesn't want to work, but, you know, gets that check and blows it. But the soul of the diligent shall be made fat. And it teaches that a person's desires are never fulfilled because they lack the effort to achieve them. Whereas a diligent person who works hard will ultimately receive a rich and abundant supply of what they desire. The core message of that really just emphasizes the importance of hard work and the negative consequences of being slothful or lazy and indulging in inactivity. Contrasting the emptiness with lazy, you know, the emptiness of the lazy with the satisfaction of the diligent. And, you know, it's about laying on your back, you know. And the Bible has several verses about the ungrateful, the slothful, the liars. There's a few others. I don't want to quote it without it being in front of me. But I do have a short on it as well. Oh, yeah, I know. I'm just saying, if I try to talk about the Bible, I always try to have verses there. I don't want to speak on the Bible and not have the verses there. I don't want to put words in that are not there. You know, I want, when you hear the word, it should be exactly what the word is, not what you guess the word is, you know. But, yeah, it isn't new for her, you know. This is old hat to her, you know. she's used to taking advantage of people, and the fact that they do feel sorry for her, and that she takes advantage of the kind-hearted, of the caring. Those are things that's easy for her, because she's like, oh, the weakness is they care, they have this sympathy for me, so I'm going to take advantage of that. And that's exactly what she does. Again, do I think she has mental illness? Yes, I do. Do I think part of it is narcissism, bipolar, maybe schizophrenia? Yes, I do. But also what comes with that narcissism is manipulation to get whatever you want. And she'll do that by any means. Whether it's using God or threatening people or wishing death on people. Whether it's unaliving your 6-month-old baby girl, because you made some terrible life decisions. The baby didn't ask to be here, and she didn't ask to be taken away cruelly either. So. But I love you guys lots. Lori, we love you a whole bunch. I hope you get to feeling better. I hope your hubby's taking good care of you. We love you bunches. Yeah, and you are, and Renisha's totally correct. The way you are is the exact kind of person she searches for, because you feel bad for her, and she'll take advantage of the pity from you. She's done it to others. Sabrina works a job. Yeah, or she did before she had the surgery. I don't know if she'll go back. I don't know if she'll come back to modding. I'm not sure. But she did. She went to work full time out of the goodness of her heart to take care of Tammy. And all she got was shit on. No joke. She really, really did. Yeah, she did that specifically to take care of Tammy. Yes, she did. And she talked about it in chat from time to time. She worked for an insurance company at home on the computer, and she would work until like 2 a.m. on the computer, go to sleep for a few hours, and then get up and help Tammy in the chats and send her money for lunch. And Tammy cussed her out so many times, told her to go to hell, and she's a bitch, and all kinds of stuff. And she's done nothing but break her back to help Tammy. It's the wildest thing I've ever seen. The only reason why she doesn't do Mama Green that is Mama Green helped her get monetized and knows all the passwords to all of her stuff. That's why she'll never run Mama Green off. Even though she hates witches and she hates anybody that's with more people than just their husband, she'll never get rid of Mama Green for that reason, because Mama Green could put an end to that money like that. I mean, she could end the super chat, she could end the PayPal, she could take it all away. As a matter of fact, I think she even helped do something with setting up a pin on her debit card, so she could even mess with that if she wanted to, Yeah, then she screams and spell a curse to all the families. Exactly, and she was doing that on the road. Looking at the camera driving, Renisha, I was like, good Lord, White Tiger? No, White Tiger, definitely. Jimmy. Well, she got trespassed by the police. They brought paperwork from the court, and she got trespassed from the rest area. That's why she keeps going off and on. She's all tore up about it. And, like I was telling a lot of people in chat, they really let her get away with it for a very long time. Because they do know that there's something mentally wrong with her, and they did. And honestly, Nicholas, if you look back at it, no joke. I know you hate that, I know you hate that the cops came there and everything, but if you look back, they let her slide for a year. That's a long time, I don't think so, Nicholas. I don't think she's going to, and the thing about that is, the good thing about it, in my opinion, is she's not going to let you face to face with her. And I even predicted it when you was talking. I was like, yeah, she's not going to tell him where she is, because she doesn't want anybody to know. She's only going to want something from you if you're offering her money. Mark my words. Even if you do it secretly, I'm telling you, if you offer her money, then she might let you near her. Maybe. She'll probably just tell you to PayPal it to her. It's an awfully long time. You're right, Renisha. Whereas a lot of places wouldn't even let her squat for a day. They wouldn't have even let her squat for a week. They really let her get away with a lot. I think, asking for leniency for Tammy, she's gotten it. Yeah, and so many fake tears. I mean, Jimmy knows. Jimmy's seen her. Again, I think there's some narcissism and some schizophrenia, but with narcissism comes that manipulation. And she manipulates the kind-hearted. In her mind, it is kind-hearted, but it's weakness in her mind. That's what she's exploiting in her mind, is your weakness. And she knows she can play upon your sympathies. And she's doing really good for it, because you kind of waffle back and forth on trying to go and see her and help her out. And trust me, she's had every opportunity. People have tried to help her family, her loved ones. She won't take it from them. She's not going to take it from you. You know, I know you probably got good intentions, but I'm here to tell you that the best thing she can do, and she will do this, she's not going to let you near her. She's going to tell you to PayPal her money. That's what she'll say. She's not going to want you to, and she's not, and one thing too, you said, oh, I'll help her clean out that truck. That's going to really piss her off. Because she does not like anybody, even if you're doing it in a nice way, it's going to come across like you saying, you dirty hobo bum. That's exactly how it's going to come across. And it'll be something like, hey, Tammy, let me help you. Let me help you clean out your truck. Let me help you do this. That will piss her off. That really, really will. But, I mean, if you get that far, you'll find out, you know. But that's all, Jimmy. She got trespassed, and she's been off and on because of that. She's tore up about it. She doesn't know where she's going to go. And I don't know where she's sitting at now, but I know wherever she's sitting at now, they're not going to let her stay there either. And if they do, it's not going to be long. So, and I was telling Nicholas, who feels like he can just save her, that people have to reach rock bottom before they change, before they decide to do something. You know, and even then, it just depends. You know, everybody has to be ready to do it themselves. No one can make them get their lives together. And we know that by example, because we've followed her for 5 years. We have, and in the beginning, we legit were like, oh, you know, mental illness, that somebody please save her. And now we've realized Tammy doesn't want to be saved. Tammy doesn't want a friend. Tammy wants somebody she can bully around, somebody she can pump for money, somebody she can manipulate. You know what I mean? Lake. I don't know. They have a 24-hour policy. Yeah, lots of places do, definitely, for sure. Well, all right, my loves. Let me check one more time, just to check. And another thing, too, is she's always by herself. If we weren't covering her and something happened to her, nobody would know except for the strangers online. We actually talked to her family. So if something happened, the quickest way for anybody to get to her, which would be her next of kin, would be by us contacting them. So, in a way, even though we're not really on Tammy's side, that's really doing her a solid. You know? Live near a lake. Oh. Alright, my friends. She'll probably come back on not before too long because, you know, she gets all tore up and she can't stay off live. But do something good for yourselves and each other. Check on somebody. Do something good for somebody. Yes, they do know that we're calling the cops. They absolutely do. They've called the cops on her as well from sitting there. Yes, we don't hide anything from her family, Nicholas. They know everything we do. And I wouldn't have it any other way. And they approve of what we're doing, too. Because they're afraid of what we're afraid of. That she's going to hurt someone. They know her better than anybody. Better than we do. Better than anybody on this earth does. And they know that she is capable of hurting someone. So, yes, they absolutely do approve. Now, they don't necessarily want them back in their house. But they said that she should come back to where, like, you know, they're from Oklahoma. She should come back somewhere and settle down in Oklahoma. She's got the money to do it. Do they want her at their house? No. No, they don't. Now, Pete doesn't want anything to do with her. He's tried to talk to her into getting help. And he wants to do that. But as far as, like, have a relationship with her, all the things that she's done to him, and there's lots of things he's not told us, he doesn't want to, and we've tried to be like, well, you know, that's your mom. And he's like, yeah, that might be my mom. But she's done so many things that it's past the point of no return. And I respect him on that. I don't push him on it. Because we have had those hard conversations with him. And as a matter of fact, he's very easy to talk to. And I appreciate him talking to us. You know, it validates us even more in what we're doing because, again, it's not all out of a mean spirit. It's all out of, this is mental illness at its height. This is, manipulation and scamming and taking advantage of people at its highest, Yeah, you should definitely take heed to what we're saying. I mean, do what you're going to do. If something happens and you get hurt, God bless you. I hope it doesn't happen. But you're going to have to be smart, Nicholas. And I know you're leading with your heart. You're not leading with your mind. And I'm here to tell you, your heart will get you in trouble. Your heart will get you in trouble. As far as like, what can you do for her? Pray for her. Pray for her. Honest to God, pray for her. You have no idea how far prayer will go. And I don't think you believe that that's how far prayer will go. But I'm telling you right now, the power of prayer does tons. It will do it will work miracles. It'll do things. It'll comfort a heart. It'll comfort a soul. It may not change her life around, but it might send her some peace. Praying for somebody is the best darn thing you can do, That's the best thing you can do. Oh, we've called everybody, Nicholas. We've called everybody, to the Attorney General. We've called mental health places. The only thing is we can't have anything done about her being committed. It has to be a family member. And the only other way, like, she would just be committed is if she hurt somebody and they evaluate her. Because we've already talked this place. Like, Charlie talked to a lady in Maryland at a mental health facility. And her son could call and do it over the phone, but he'd have to go to court and do all that stuff. And he works 2 jobs. He's really, really busy. And 2, I don't think he wants to just, he wants her to do it on her own. He's had to do everything on his own, And I think if there were ever to be a relationship there, she would have to do it on her own in order for him to give her space to even squeeze her way back in. The first step is admitting that you're wrong, admitting that you have a problem, being proactive and doing something about it, getting treatment and changing your ways. And she doesn't show that she wants to do any of those yet. And Pete said, I know her better than anybody, and she's not going to do that. She's always been about her. Not about her kids, not about her husband, not about her family, but her. So all we can do is pray, man. That's all we can do. And hope that one day she changes her life around. But until then, all we can do is what we're doing, and that's what we'll continue to do, What were the other 23? What other 20? Oh, 23 arrests. Oh, there's multiple. She's had multiple DUIs. There's been theft charges because she stole her son's friend's truck. There's bad checks because she wrote bad checks on him and other people. She kicked a cop in the face. That's one of her felonies. She's been caught with drugs, meth. She's been busted for weed, which that's, at the time. Well, the state she was in that she got busted for weed in, it wasn't legal. Missouri it is now. But that wasn't where she got busted. And that was a long time ago, too, before it was legal there. I think it might be in Oklahoma. I don't know if it's legal there. Several things. I think there's like a shoplifting charge. And actually, they put it on TikTok. I wish I could find it. We talked about it the other day. She was on an episode of Cops. And it was legit her. And I think it was in Oklahoma. It wasn't in Missouri. Yeah, she's told people she used meth. And her and her boyfriend, Don Myers, in Missouri, the guy she always talks about, that's where she got on it really, really, really bad. Because she was a bad alcoholic and a pothead. Then she moved over to the meth when she got with him. He only did it, supposedly, I don't know if he did it. He claims he didn't do it. But if he did it recreationally because he didn't let it take his whole life over, and he works a job and all that stuff. But he kicked her out because that's all she was doing was meth and hallucinating these parasites, these worms, and, causing havoc in his life, trying to beat on him and ruin his house, killed his dog. All kinds of stuff. I absolutely will stone sloth. I tried to look it up and I can't find it, but Charlie was the one that put it on TikTok. And I don't know if it got taken down or reported, because Sabrina spent a lot of time under dummy accounts reporting all of our videos. But it was there. We watched it several times. Granny B watched it. I think Christine watched it. I think Charlie even seen it. Hell, I think Destiny saw it too. Destiny for sure. Sweet Pea probably saw it for sure too. It was on there. We've seen it. And it was legit her. Because I had to watch it a few times. I was like, that her? I'm like, God dang, that is her. On Cops. No joke. These are things that you just can't make up. I guess you could. But it goes way back. And more than one person has this story and had video proof of it. Oh, yes, she's very well known. And now Maryland knows her really well. She's only been there for a year. You know what I mean? She's banned from Oklahoma. They have banned her from there and all the casinos. She's banned from Missouri. And it has a permanent, lifelong ban in Carthage and Joplin. All the casinos that she's been in, she's caused fights, all kinds of stuff. Permanently banned from a casino. Because that's one of the things, too. She liked to gamble and drink real heavy and smoke pot. And then when she got with Dawn, she started doing pills and meth and everything else she could get her hands on. And that's one of the big things that was a downward spiral. Because in her mind, she saw these parasites. She'd take videos and post them and go, there, do you see it? And I'm like, no, I don't see anything. What are you talking about? I legit was like, what are we looking at here, And it's a mess, guys. It's not on there anymore. It was. Did you not see it? Did you ever see it, observers? Because I know for a fact, me, Granny, because we all talked about it in TikTok Live one day, and on YouTube prior. I know Granny saw it. I saw it. I'm sure Sweet Pea probably saw it. Sweet Pea's been around a long time too. I know Destiny has seen it out there. She had to have, because I remember sharing it out. And now I can't find it. Yes, she was banned. See, you're Mad Gaming. She remembers it. Yes, that's Big Mama, right? Big Mama. Yes, she remembers it. She's been around since the beginning too. Yes. Yep. Absolutely. I knew there was somebody in here that's seen it. I promise. And if Sweet Pea was in here and saw it, she would say. I think she might be doing something, but it's not just that. She's went to several places. She got ran out of a diner one time there. And it was on a Sunday, I believe. And there was a lot of kids had just got out of church and stuff. A church group was there and everything. They came over there and told her to quit cussing. I don't know how many times, because she was cussing loud and screaming and on TikTok Live. And eventually they said, look, we're going to have to ask you to leave, She ran out of the library, not just for stealing books, but screaming. Because that's how she used to get on TikTok, was going through the browsers on the library computers. Because Tara used to pay for her phone. And when she took the SIM card out and tried to get another phone, and Tara's like, look, I haven't even paid for that one yet. You're on my plan. Tara cut that line off. So that's why she has the two phones, see? Because Tara got her a damn good phone. And she was trying to do something with the SIM card and put it in another new phone that she had bought off somebody or something. And Tara got mad at her about it and was like, no, and cut the line. So that's why she's got her prepaid PC Metro prepaid phone and the other phone that she had got from Tara. So that's why she has the two phones. Yes. Wasn't that crazy? She was screaming chants. She was. Yeah, see, we've tried to look it up too. And after so long, you would just, what you'd have to do is you'd have to sit down and watch the episodes of Cops, each season. I don't even remember what year it was. I would say, God, I hate to say, because I don't remember the year. But the video was very clear, and it was definitely her. And it was at night. I remember the video was at night. She was in a either burnt orange or reddish brown car. She was in I think a darker shirt, I believe. I could be wrong about that. But it totally illuminated her face enough to where you could tell that was her. Yeah. I'm telling you. And you know what, White Tiger? You could have seen that circulating. I don't know when exactly you joined, but you've been around for a hot minute too. But you're Mad Gaming. She remembers seeing it. Yes, she was on Cops. She was. And they caught her then. She had pot, alcohol, and she did have meth on her. And that was the big charge that she went to jail for. But yeah, they kicked her out because, again, she went to, She went to the EMU building. I was talking about, that's the one she said, oh, I went to all the government buildings. She went to the lady that's over the poisonous plants and stuff and talked to her personally and cussed her out. Was screaming and yelling. She went to the food stamp office and was screaming and yelling. I mean, she's been everywhere in Missouri. And yeah, they banned her for life. She's not ever supposed to come back there. And that's what led her eventually to getting 5150, because she was supposed to be gone. That Don Myers guy, you know, we talk about giving out addresses. She gives out his address all the time. He could have sued her long ago. And it's so dangerous because she's got such a big following, you know. There could have been anybody go there and unalive him. You know what I mean? Yeah, EBT fart card. I know that's right. But no, she doxes him all the time. And that somebody could have come and hurt him bad. But that's why she got 5150, because she was told to never come back. And what did she do? She turned right around and came back, went right to Don Myers' property, and started yelling and screaming online and yelling and screaming at him from across the yard. And he called the cops because he was afraid for his life. She was on there telling them, oh, somebody called the cops. But he called the cops because he was scared. He was fucking scared. And I don't blame him. I would be scared too. And this is a man that lived with her. Well, she lived with him. Yeah. Yes, all the time yelling. Yep. Yeah, fat and ugly. Yeah, look. Exactly. And it was crazy, though, because she's like, don't let them do this to me, guys. And the cops were really nice to her even there. You know, they're like, Tammy, you need to get some help. You need to get some help. And she was cussing him out, talking about his looks. I mean, she was going off on him. Hey, Rosalita, do you remember that video that was circulating? I don't remember exactly how long you've been around. But the guy, Charlie, he put out that video of Tammy on Cops. Do you remember that? I don't know if you were around then, but You're Mad Gaming, who's Big Mama on TikTok, she remembers it too. And I remember sharing it out, but I can't find it now to save my life. Well, it's because TikTok has stricter rules. It's different now. Now, the cursing or what, you're able to get away with a little bit more. But when she was doing all that stuff, they still let her get away with a lot on TikTok, Nick. They did. They let her get away with a lot. It's just that they were tired of it. She was threatening people and threatening to kill people. And they still let her have 6 accounts. See, this is what I'm saying. It wasn't like they just kicked her out. Oh, you just get on out of here. Hell, they gave her so many chances. You know, it's like it was like an abusive relationship, man. They would ban her, she'd come back. They let her come back. She'd get on there talking mess and threatening people. They'd ban her. Then they let her come back. You know, it was wild. Yeah, inappropriate behavior. Absolutely. Absolutely. My baby's like, take me out. Take me out right now. Yeah. She threatened people's lives. Talking about killing people. That's one of the few times, well, a lot of times, she threatened Trump. You know, I don't do politics. It don't matter who it is. You shouldn't be threatening to kill anybody, you know. But she threatened to out and out kill him. Now, if they wanted to get her on the kill word, they could have got her then and didn't, you know. And if she had a regular address, she probably would have went to jail. It's just finding her, you know. Savage! I was just about to end. We were talking about, remember, well, you haven't been around, but, you know, I think you've heard us talk about, and maybe even Granny B talk about, that episode of Cops that Tammy was on. See, it got shared on TikTok. Your Mad Gaming was just in here, and she's been around since the beginning, and she remembers seeing it too. If I could find that, oh my God, I would post that so quick. I would post that so quick, just so people could see. I mean, because it goes way, 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 way back. She does. She threatens everybody. It's crazy. Yes. But there's lots on her, though. All you got to do is just type her name in. And there's several people that have things on her. Look up, what was his name? Oh, shoot. I looked it up. Hey, Savage, what was that guy's name? It started with a V, didn't it? V. Let's see. Vlad. There we go. Vlad 21. This guy right here. Check this out. Okay, 6 days ago, Nick. You need to watch this. Watch that right there, 6 days ago. And it's Vlad21. I kept trying to say Blade 2, Lori. I don't know why. And other people try to say that too. I think because it looks like Blade, but with a V. Vlad21. Let's see, make sure that's his home. Yeah, Vlad21. And look that up, Nicholas, and watch that. Yes. Okay. If I could pick that comment. There we go. Vlad21. And he's got a pretty good timeline, and it's fairly accurate. Like he may have some things a little bit out of order, but not by much. Not by much at all. But definitely check that out. I mean, it's like 52 minutes, but I promise you, once you get to watching it, it doesn't feel or seem that long. Give it a watch there, Nick, okay? Give it a watch. And come back and see us next time, too, and let us know what you think about that, or what you saw. Because it will open your eyes to a lot. I mean, when I was watching it, it reminded me of a lot of things that I'd forgotten. I was like, yeah, dang, that's right. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you for being here. I love you bunches. Thank you for the support and just showing up and, helping out, and being open-minded and, willing to talk and have a discussion. And remember to do something good for yourselves and each other. Reach out to somebody. You're the only thing somebody may see of Christ during the day. Remember that. Take that with you when you leave the house. Try to put out a little good. There's plenty of hate already out there. And if she goes live, I'll go live. Good Lord willing in the crypto live. I love you guys. See you on the next one. Yeah, Leaping Lemur. Oh yeah, here. These are good. If you want to, screenshot these because these are really, really good. They all have stuff on Tammy. And some of them are our people, like Charlie Tequila Savage, Sweet Pea, Iguana, and Leaping Lemur. And Redman, they have a lot bigger channels and have covered her. Absolutely. You know I will, Crim. I'm going to keep it real, honey. I'm going to keep it real trill. That's all I can do. I don't do good with lies and fake stuff. It's not going to be any fake mess over here, But that's why I love you guys, because you guys are the best. Thank you so much for being here. We love you, love you, love you, love you. What's the name? Vlad21? Yes, ma'am. Vlad21. Do the @ symbol @Vlad21. And you'll see it from 6 days ago. And you'll see her on there. It's a 52-minute one. It's a really great watch, Renisha. You should check it out. Thank you, Rachel. Thank you, Karim. I appreciate you guys. Love you guys. Love you guys. My baby's having a fit down here. He's like, take me outside now, Mom. Love you guys. See you on the next one. All right, my sweet baby. Come on.